Traitor is lost in hell by now.
They will have the lost souls of the dead to answer to.
Soma.
Eivor, you're still with me through all this. Do not think I'll forget.
We all need someone in dark times. Now let's collect Wickman's head.
Good. At the first sign of trouble, my crew will jump in. He's hiding. At the summit of the hill, I can smell him.
I hope he likes the view. It's the last he'll ever see.
Lightning tingles my blood, Eivor. I hear the voices of my slaughtered people on the air, calling Wickman's name.
He doesn't leave this monastery alive. Let's see you. Best raise my hood here.
My palms itch. Where is that rat? I am going to skin him alive on sight. I will tear his throat from his neck with my teeth.
Neque sape malale complexiones agnus Dei.
taken from me!
Wigmund, probably cowering within the monastery.
Help me out here! Hey! Can't do this alone.
Peace und Sinnland. Naturai,
You can't kill me, Soma! Not... Stop the heathen! Raider! Vikinger! Stop him! He means to erase me, to banish me from your minds. Fight in my name. Die for me. Die for me.
That is no way to call for sacrifices. Their lives for yours. Is that how it works?
Their lives meant nothing. No land, no riches, no titles. But my name will live on.
The reputation of a good man never dies. But your name will soon be a curse.
So be it. The riches I had in life gave me power. To curse me from beyond the grave gives me still more. Though I die, my order lives on elsewhere, everywhere. Yield to us. Give us what we are owed. The trade, the riches, the legacy, all of it. Yield! Yield! Yield!
If your hell is real, I'm glad you'll get to see it.
We should return to camp, before I let go and burn this heap to the ground. Going forward, I must take care. Houses can be built anew. Crops will return with time, but trust, that will take longer to repair.
But you have a new friend and ally in me and my clan, so the end of the storm is well in sight.
You're right. I know you're right. It's just... it's difficult to see that end when you're still in the storm's eye.
I'll look soon in there.
Hey! Sind where you here, good?
Eivor, you've been a guiding light. Calling out Galin like that, exposing his treachery, made me sick with a quiet terror.
A betrayal like that is already a kind of death. Galen killed himself.
Of course. And now I feel somewhat lifted. The weight is almost gone. Even if my heart needs mending. Ah, while I have you, Eivor, I'm reminded. I have this for you. Keep it, knowing you have my highest respect, regard, and trust. My army is yours, should you need it.
Soma Jarlskona. My deepest thanks.
And there's something else. As we prepared our assault, Birna had a word with me. We came to a sort of understanding. It may be best if she tells you herself. Until next time, Eivor of the Raven Clan. I hope we will see you in Grantebridge soon.
Eivor!
Birna, you struck quite a victory today.
Don't undercut your own ferocity, Drengir. It was your blade leading the charge. You are indeed something to behold.
We all fought hard. And now Grantebridge is yours. You have your home once again.
Ah, soon merchants and priests and reeves will run loose in its streets. All of its muddy charms will dwindle. Besides, with no room for me in Soma's heart, my home burned away in a quiet little house fire. Her priority is Grantebridge and the people in it. That is noble, and beyond what I will ever understand. So I've decided I'm of better use elsewhere. With you. In your crew.
You want to live with the Raven Clan?
And sail and raid with you. If you'll have me. Look at this. Who wouldn't?
I'll be happy to have you, Drenga.
A relief to these ears. I've already packed my bags.
Now it seems the wind calls me back to Randvi. Let's tell her the good news. Let's see. It's Walden, I tell you!
Don't be thick, Braun. Everyone knows Odin leads the wild hunt. Eivor! Who leads the wild hunt?
Odin? Why?
I was explaining to him the way of Oscorrea. This one wants to turn it into a pageant.
Not a pageant, a parade. I was thinking some of us could dress up like gods from both lands. Maybe you could lead it, Eivor.
Oscorrea isn't a celebration. It's when the veil between the worlds grows thin, and the dead will haunt us if we don't honor them.
True. And they say the gods come to Midgard to hunt. Not just beasts, but men also. It wouldn't be wise to draw their attention.
You are wise to be wary of the god's wrath, Dame. But it's not by hiding that you'll evade the wild hunt.
I told you not to pester the locals, Uncle. Have you been in the herds again?
Don't patronize me, you little shit! And you will call me Brother Maxwell like everyone else.
No one calls you that.
I've seen you around planting your smoking pots everywhere. The whole village smells like a seer's hut.
Those pots are placed where the fabric of the veil is weakest, letting us perceive unseen threats before they are upon us.
I'm sorry, Eivor. He shows up like this without warning. I told him he could stay with me while he's here.
You're right to offer hospitality. And we should mark the wild hunt in some way. It's a source of fear for people of both faiths.
And how do you think we should mark Oscorrea, Eivor?
With tests of skill and strength. Like Tyr's archery range. Show the hunt, they'll find no easy prey here.
Svinda is setting up another event since her last tournament was so successful.
Good. Tell her we'll use it. Not to celebrate, but to prepare for the wild hunt.
Tell her yourself. You're the one leading this preparation.
Me? I didn't...
And be sure to visit Gudmund's homage to the dead. Or didn't you notice the ship in the middle of the settlement?
I noticed the ship.
Good. May Odin's wisdom...
So no parade.
I have a better job for you, Ron. You'll be the judge of whose actions will impress the gods. You'll be the keeper of the tokens.
I will be the best judge.
Go see Norvid about the tokens. Tell him I sent...
My herbs let us see the invisible. But it's you, as leader, who must...
I never said maybe I should have let Ron have... Good day to you all.
Ah, good day, Eivor. I hear you've taken charge of the Fall Festival. I look forward to...
Oscorrea.
Oh, don't be so modest. By the way, you'll want to keep a close eye...
I know. He's a strange one.
Oh, I'm not...
Oh.
And a short while ago, I saw him heading to...
He'll set the forest ablaze.
Follow the...
You'll need to do some finding.
This pungent smoke is not thick, but it clouds the hookah.
If your thoughts grow cloudy, look deeper.
I didn't think...
I know what it's like.
I think you grow drunk on your own fume.
Do you think it mere
No. The Nordnir.
Then open your mind to the worlds beyond.
What would you have?
It's not about my desires.
I seek to protect.
You'll need to cross the veil.
Greatest. Have I crossed the veil? This place is unsettling, but not terrifying. What enemies might I encounter here? The spirits of the dead? Does Kjotve wander this netherworld? There is a force here, invisible. Maybe that monk wasn't so mad after all. Stand aside, spirit! I come for the rune. I do not wish to add to your grief. The spirit could be my twin. There's murder in its eyes. Only one Eivor will walk away. must have painted this rune in my sleep. Nothing so strange about that. It doesn't shine with power like in the nether realm. But it's comforting, nevertheless. You do enjoy building your ships, Goodmund, even if they're... I see people have been carving the names of the dead onto the hull. Haig, Asa, Aslaug. These are names I haven't heard. There are my parents. Rasta. She traded her. I will make sure it was Baron. He gave his life to the Raven. That is for the All-Father. Strange. This name has no message to honor it. Goodmund.
No.
It's the one name not carved into the wood, only scribbled in charcoal. Did you see who wrote?
Maybe. Someone I didn't know came by earlier. Limping and staggering. Like he was on his...
And you didn't speak?
He didn't speak to me.
I don't like him. If this stranger was lame, he couldn't have gotten far. Tira, did you see a man limp past?
I did. He was heading north of the Longhouse.
Nonsense! It is not that complicated.
You do not appreciate the subtleties of a cutting flight. That is why you misunderstand.
This may be the end to this stranger's saga, unless that man can tell tales. This is our man. His gnarled fingers are black with coal dust. He wrote something down before he passed. I alone saw the attack from across the West River. If not for my warning, they'd all be dead. He was a lookout on the West River. There must be some place with a better view. from a small fire. Is that where the poor wretch made camp? This was no camp. Smoke can let me see the unseen. Where am I? Is this what Carp saw?
Found Carp near your ship. What was left of him?
The gods have burned you with your own fire. Traitor. Strike! Before they can rally!
Weapons were abandoned here. They were good quality, the kind worn by mercenaries, not peasants. Great battle was fought here. seen a broken arm ring like this once before, when Styrbjörn exiled a man from Fornburg. From this spot, a lookout would have a good view of the land. But it's too far away to shout a warning. He would need another means to sound the alarm. Perhaps with fire. Was on lookout the night of the attack. With mercenaries coming by land, he'd have no time to reach the others. So, he raised the alarm by burning Uber's ship. Uber would have been furious. He probably blamed Kaf for the attack and left him behind when the Great Army moved on. Now that I've uncovered Kaf's tale, I'll write it on Goodman's ship.
What's the matter?
I crossed the Veil with the help of your... I saw through Kaf's eyes. Kaf saved his people, and will be... What do you see when you look?
To see what I see would drive you mad. Ask
Kaf saved his settlement.
Venite odoremus et adetalata merum, eritis et fidem, dus et vos interim e promissa, in tua erit anima Domini, mea percussit.
Tira, we need an archery challenge to test our...
This rate,
When does a...
imagine we're hunting to get... In this contest, archer score points.
Seems straight.
There's also a time.
Hand me a book.
Start on my mark. Begin! Remember, shoot only true targets. Don't take aim unless you're ready. Mark! Imagine the targets are your enemies! Remember, shoot only true targets! Lower your bow. I do not think I could do better. We have a champion. Care to let some arrow...
Not just...
Eivor! Good to see you.
Some of our people are anxious about the wild hunt.
I have the very thing.
You mean the...
Yes, he said something.
How do you mean?
I don't want to spoil...
I'll give...
Not far of you, sir. Ik ves u. Not of you, sir. Kak. Godena litroed. Druid didn't you? Efren lad. Two basalt. Borsort. Not. Not far of you, sir. Ik ves u. Oh, Hefren lad. Remain steadfast!
done. But I think I'll make it.
Good to see you.
We are allied with the Danes of Shire. Their Jarlskona, Soma, has pledged an oath.
Well done, Eivor. These early victories...
They will. In more than one way, one of Soma's finest fighters, Birna, has pledged her blade to us. She's a powerful fighter, and a charming spirit. I think she'll fit in nicely.
Glad to have her. Good work. Eivor, a word of note. Someone has set up shop outside. A trader, I believe. When you can, ask him his business here. He seems to represent a larger guild. The Child's Eyes? Or the Eyeless Children?
Eyeless children?
No, that cannot be right. Ask him yourself.
I want to see... Tell me more about Leicestershire.
He traveled to a town called Repton to meet As I hear it, they are on the verge of exiling the current king of
A bold endeavor. I should be...
I think you...
I won't keep them waiting.
Good. If I were you, I would go by ship. Repton is quite a distance north on the River Trent.
This we can recruit more warriors. Now I can build the most vicious crew ever to sail the rivers of England.
Our warriors now have a place to rest and train.
A fine shelter it is. When word gets out, it should attract many Jomsvikingar to fight with us. Which reminds me, a few of your raiders are chomping at the bit in hope of becoming your second. You ought to pick one.
I've never heard tell of any river champion. Not sure what to make of that. But you're welcome to ask Eivor.
Sunniva, and stranger, what brings you to our shores?
Vaughn and his crew claim to be raiders of great treasures. They seek to join with Ravenstone.
If you wish to join us, we only ask for hard work and loyalty. No need of silver or gold.
Wouldn't say no to it, either.
It is good to meet you, Eivor. And there is more in this for you than precious metals. We may seem weary and ragged, but we know secret route of England's coasts, where you will find a wealth of resources for Ravensthorpe.
You seek to share them with us. Why?
When the table is laden with too great a feast, you gather friends round to enjoy. We seek friends and feasting. Let me show you. I will take you out on a raid. Once we repair our ship.
I appreciate the offer, and accept it. And how do you judge our dock?
Ah, now that's a dock worthy of our longship. Come and talk to me whenever you are ready to leave. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
We will use my crew for the first outing. Easier for me to show you what lies later. You are welcome to send your own Jomsvikinger along the paths we travel. Mine could... This river does not appear on many maps. Few know how to navigate it. But the Jomsvikinger have been learning its currents. An old friend said it was a smuggling route for Roman traders. She claimed it was useful in hiding their tracks. In fact, it is so well hidden, you could raid your very neighbors and they would never know it was you. Something to think about.
More sail!
Look, there! Villages! Not hoarders of wealth, mind you, but well worth the trouble if you're seeking rations for the crew. Remember, my crew is like a pack of trained wolves. They will respond to your orders. Freely and loudly.
Sail out!
There! Military camp. You will find foreign supplies.